select a mission. Mission accepted. Heading to Central Africa. Deploying.
Rescue the 2 prisoners being held in a guard post to the southwest of Ngumba Industrial Zone. The targets are civilians, 1 male, 1 female. Apparently they're specialists sent out there to investigate infectious diseases. They were frequent visitors to that devil's house at Zaire. If you recover them, we'll finally be able to get first-hand accounts of what's been going on in that place.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Ik wil niet prik niet. Moet niet. Alsjeblieft. Moet niet doen.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that.
Hold him off!
Squad is on its way to the guard post. Watch yourself.
Arrived at Mother Base. updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Alsjeblieft. Moet niet te doen.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Delta 2. Controle wordt gemist. Lijken ze bij ons op. Over. RCV, begrijp. We gaan naar zoektocht. Zo gauw mogelijk.
Target extracted. Now extract the remaining target.
CP, Zulu 10. Tekens van vijandige activiteit. Verscherp securiteit. Over. RCV, begrijp. Moenie securiteit verslapt nie. Uit.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Amazing, boss. Getting both prisoners out in that situation.
Mission
Great work.
has been
Now
updated.
exfiltrate. He's coming too. Roger that. Extract him.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
Exfiltrated. Extraction arrived.
He's coming too.
At Mother Base.
Roger that. Mission complete, and how? They're gonna tell stories about this one, boss. We placed the 2 targets in quarantine. They don't show signs of anything, but we'll monitor them just the same. If they had access to the Devil's House, I doubt they were sent there by some health organization. Cypher used them, and would have eliminated them eventually. But we'll protect them here. They've agreed to that. After all, we helped them out of the country as promised. The mission's complete. But boss, they've been behind the curtains at Ngumba. They examined the patients there nearly every day. They told us the patients were being made to listen to voices on tape. But the male target added something interesting. He said he doesn't know what was on the tapes because there was no English version. Of all the voices that were shoved down those people's throats, English was one of them.
Boss, staying on the battlefield that long will have a negative impact on your health. Why not head back to Mother Base for a shower once in a while?
The boss is back. Let's go refuel and load up on artillery.
We're good to go, Chief.
What's the matter? Go!
Stop this! Now!
What the fuck, you freak?
Give me a hand! Hold her still! Dismissed.
Payback for how they treated her?
Doesn't explain the others. She had every chance to kill them. Tight security on her cell. This happens a second time. There won't be a third.
Boss, about Eli. I'd heard that one product of the Les Enfants Terribles project went missing in Africa. The age would be about right. Now, I'm not saying I think it's Eli, but I want to run a genetic test all the same. Don't worry, I'll have it done without him noticing. The test may take some time, but I'll tell you as soon as we have the results.
Please select a mission. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Please the landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Mission list updated. Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Heading to Central Africa. Deploying.
Mission objectives are to extract the child soldier's commander and their captive, the General's number 2. This child soldier platoon decided to break away from the Mbeli militants. They took the number 2 captive and have occupied an abandoned village. Start by checking that location on your map. Boss, child soldiers will treat you as an enemy, but they're just kids. See that they don't get hurt.
Best conducted from high vantage points. I've marked a good spot on your map. Take a look at your iDroid.
The map has been updated.
Subject is in.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
A group of child soldiers. Must be a squad they had out on patrol. Security will be tighter now. Watch yourself.
The map has been updated.
You gonna extract him?
Enemy prison detected. The map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination. Enemy prison detected. The map has been updated.
blows or punches. Their size and agility makes it too hard to catch them in a restraining hold. That's the target prisoner. Okay, that's the General's brother, his number 2. Get him out of there, boss.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Will clear shortly.
There he is, the commander. Extract him.
Guard post captured. The map has been updated.
Pangi ya General ya Bakala Lumbu Mosi Tata ya Bankaka na Mono.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Good work. Yes, mission complete. Boss, that was exceptional. One to the client. I'll tell them we took heavy resistance from the renegade platoon and the hostage was killed in the firefight. Also, their leader wouldn't let himself be taken alive. I doubt the client will pay us for this one, but we got a big enough reward from the general's number 2 instead. And as for the number 2, he's saying he wants to join Diamond Dogs. I guess he knows what that means for him. He said, if I'm working for you, I can be number 2 or number 200 for all I care. Boss, we have an emergency. Many of our staff are falling ill. At first it seemed like a common cold, but before we knew it, blisters started popping up on their chests and... Damn it. I'll fill you in at the ACC. Just get in the chopper.
Mission
Look
list.
closely. Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop. Boss, do you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House. This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher. So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa. Boss, the situation is urgent. We need to quarantine the infected and contain the pathogen. Priority now is to prevent more casualties. But the problem is, how do we tell who's infected? During the incubation period, we have no way of knowing who's clean. You'll have to try and guess who's infected before they go symptomatic and quarantine them. That'd be easy if we just knew the route or vector of the infection. From now on, if you even suspect a staff member's infected, use your iDroid to order them into quarantine. Given the situation, the men won't submit to quarantine just because I or the medical team tell them to. But they will listen to you. Of course, it's just a temporary measure until we find a permanent solution. But at least they'd be in solitary isolation so they won't infect each other, and we get the mental care they need. If we do nothing, we'll only lose more people. We have no choice. Boss, open your iDroid. I'll explain how to quarantine staff members suspected of infection. Go to the Mother Base menu and select Staff Management. First, take a look at the quarantine facility we've set up. We'll isolate anyone who's already symptomatic at the quarantine facility. But we have to expect that there are multiple staff who are infected, but asymptomatic. So how do we identify them? At present, we have no way to tell them apart. But there has to be something for us to go on. If you notice anything, reassign staff you suspect are infected to the quarantine facility. We'll monitor them and then contact you if there's a change in their condition. Correctly quarantining these asymptomatic infected will reduce the number of new infections. You should continue with your missions as usual. If Cypher is behind this, going after them should help us determine the root cause of this epidemic. Also, until we identify the pathogen, we can't fire or dispatch any staff. We cannot let this thing spread. Boss, get to the bottom of this, fast. We're counting on you.
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
Alright. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection? Thanks to you, the number of new victims has plummeted. And the common point between the infected, is it really possible for a disease to spread because of that?
Commencing platform construction.